Gotta do it every time. All right, so this is the Bad Guy Spoken Podcast. You got me, your host Kenny, and we got Young TK.
You feel me? Looking good.
Yeah. All right, so this episode is just current events going on in the world. So we're gonna start off like this. You heard about Papa John?
That man depressed.
Nigga ate 40 pizzas in 30 days.
How much weight he gained?
I don't know. They didn't say that. But he looked sweaty in the video.
So wait. He ate 40 pizzas from Papa John's, just straight.
Papa John's, 40 boxes of pizzas in 30 days.
They don't even got that many varieties to eat.
That's what I'm saying. So it couldn't have been too good. Eat 40.
Yeah, I mean, it's sad when it's your pizza and it's not good.
Yeah, he was complaining about it. Mom, what do you say exactly about the...
I think he said each one was different. It didn't taste very good.
Each one, 40 pizzas in 30 days. I know his cholesterol. He needs some Cheerios. His cholesterol gotta be through the roof right now. Like, sodium.
Speaking of being called a nigger, that's the transition game. Transition.
Segue.
Yeah, that's a good segue.
That was a great segue.
So Harriet Tubman was
okay. So this is where you going?
Oh yeah, Harriet Tubman. She got a movie coming out. Guess who's gonna play Harriet Tubman? Who there was trying to get to play Harriet Tubman?
Oh, okay. I thought you said who I would play Harriet Tubman. Who's gonna play Harriet?
Julia Roberts.
Julia Roberts. That's
a white lady.
That's a white lady.
That's a whole white lady.
Julia Roberts. That's the one in
Pretty Woman.
Nah.
I don't know what else she's been in.
Mr. Smith.
No, that's Angelina Jolie.
Oh, okay. That's the one with the lips. Julia Roberts.
She don't have lips.
Angelina Jolie got the little.
No, I'm talking about Julia Roberts.
Oh yeah, I don't know who that is.
Well, she's a.
She playing Harriet Tubman.
Well, no, they wanted her to play. They ended up getting somebody else.
Why did they want her to play Harriet?
That's what I'm saying. Like, whose idea was that?
So who is gonna play? You know who should play Harriet Tubman? The girl that played in Us. She looked like she'd play a good Harriet Tubman too. The one that's
yeah, so her.
No, she'd play a good. I could see.
Lapita.
She'd play a good.
That's her name? Lapita.
Yeah, Nyong'o.
Lapita. Is that with an E or an I?
Speaking of black people,
okay.
Migos teamed up with Popeyes and Uber Eats to launch affordable Migos menu. I know you like the transition game.
Oh, Migos.
Yeah, Migos Popeyes teamed up with Popeyes and Uber Eats to launch an affordable Migos menu. I wonder what's on the menu.
What's on the
menu?
Stir
fry.
Oh!
Hey!
I like
That's 1 point for you. Ba-doom.
Yeah, but if Popeye starts selling stir fry, like they falling off the map because ain't that like Chinese people?
That is Chinese
food. Right, you supposed to. This Louisiana, you know, you supposed to get.
But then again, who was it? Was it Burger King that tried to do tacos or burritos?
They tried to do hot dogs,
Whopperito,
pancakes. They tried to do everything.
But when Mary J. Blige did a song with Popeye, I mean with Burger King, they thought it was some coonery. She was singing about the chicken, about the remember that?
No, that ain't even Popeye.
That's not. That's
Mary J. Blige
McDonald's.
she had teamed up with Burger King, and I think it was Burger King. They gave her a lot of flack about that.
Burger King ain't been about mess in a minute from what I seen, cause I ain't had Burger King in I don't know how long.
Yeah, speaking of affordable menus, Master P, he launching his own ramen noodle brand called Rap Noodles.
I seen that. Them look kind of good.
What flavor would you get?
How many flavors he got?
I don't know yet, but I feel like it's gonna be like.
I think he should
beef,
have some
chicken. I don't think it's gonna be Oriental. I think it's gonna be beef.
He should have something called Bout It Beef.
Ooh!
Hey, you feel me?
Master P.
Hey, that is it.
We want our cut.
And our Rocky shoes.
I'm not gonna rock your shoes.
I do it. Give me the deal. Give me the deal.
You go ahead and give him all the shoes. All right, I didn't have a way of transitioning into this.
Okay.
But
Speaking of shoes.
But yes, speaking of shoes, Chipotle.
Okay.
So there's no more calling in sick if you work at Chipotle. Yeah. So basically, they have nurses that when you call in, they diagnose you over the phone. They're gonna ask you all kind of different stuff.
No.
A nurse gonna diagnose me over the phone.
Yeah. They go. I was about to get to that part too. Yeah. I was about to say to make sure you aren't hungover.
And you yell on the phone.
But you don't want.
And if it isn't, then you can. I guess you get the day off paid.
But you don't want no sick person making your food.
Right? How you gonna know if I'm hungover over the phone?
Scream at it. How you doing?
That's what they say. I don't know.
But I say, I mean, hey, Chipotle people get paid. But I say, if you coughing by my burrito though, you can hold that. Like I don't want it back.
I'm gross. I get the bowl anyway. No,
If they coughing over your bowl, you gonna take it still.
no, I'm just saying I get the bowl. You said burrito, I get the bowl.
Yeah, no, I don't
That's
want
probably
that.
worse. Cause you say wrap the burrito up in foil.
You know, oh man, yeah.
I feel like that's worse because you just containing the sickness at that point.
You just continue.
Yeah,
Put a lid
and this
on
is just
the
like I
bowl.
choose, but it's like you wrap it up. You're like, yeah.
First of all,
you just soak it in the sickness. I feel like that mess nasty.
Ew. Can I see the manager? I'll turn into a whole white woman. I need the manager now.
Now
Please.
you need to be calling that doctor.
I need the
Yeah.
manager. What the doctor gonna do?
That's
The
a good-
doctor ain't gonna. He ain't gonna do nothing. I don't.
That
wanna
nurse
get
gonna be over there.
Right, that's
I'm like, you can diagnose me on the phone. You better help.
Mm.
You better help him.
Nah,
You better
get
roll a
him-
burrito.
You better get him out of here. He needs to go see somebody.
Speaking of sickness and the suds.
The suds.
Remember SpongeBob?
Yes.
Yeah, they having a live SpongeBob musical coming soon.
I seen that too.
What do you think about that? I seen them jamming. They was dancing and everything. They was looking real nasty.
I don't think you can make SpongeBob into real people. You know what I mean? Like,
They did it.
I mean, like whoever's playing the people though, they gotta feel funny about themselves. Like or funny about their role. Like, I'm playing a sponge. You know, like
Well, the dude in the
playing
video,
the
he was
squirrel.
in there just
So he-
dancing it up. He was happy. He looked
is
like
he in a sponge suit or they just people?
Nah, he was just
Let's say,
painted
they
yellow,
people.
what I saw.
Yeah, they look, I seen Mr. Crab had on some big old boxing gloves that looked like something. Like,
messing up.
that's my fave. Oh,
Over just slipping. Well, speaking of kids shows,
Okay.
you got Disney Plus?
Nah, I don't.
Well, what about BET Plus? Because there's a BET Plus out there now.
I'm not getting that either.
You ain't gonna get it?
I'm
You
not
ain't gonna watch Baby Boy?
You think, no. I don't
What
need to watch.
about Holiday Heart? You know, they play that all the time.
I got the bike holiday. That's holiday. I got the bike.
Yeah.
Nah.
What
yeah.
about what other
Oh,
movies
that's-
BET played a million times over? Any Medea movie?
I just watched them. I don't even like Medea.
I don't either.
I don't
That's all I was
like
wondering.
Medea. I don't like Alex Cross. I don't like Medea.
I never seen that. That's the action movie.
Mhm.
Okay, I'm good on that.
Nah, I say you know, I'm not getting no BET Plus though. We can play 3 Strikes. If they got 3 Strikes on there, I might consider it. I might
I
consider
illegally
it.
downloaded that recently.
I might consider 3 Strikes is a classic. Let's say they don't play that too often.
Speaking of Mary J. Blige, you was talking about earlier, and you know she's always in BET Awards and stuff like that. She got a biopic coming. I can't wait. I can't wait. We need a Rick James one though, and Bobby Womack. That's the ones.
Bobby Womack.
I need Bobby Womack.
That's the one that took dude's wife.
Yep. Yep. And wore a suit to the funeral. That's the one.
Wore his suit to the funeral. Speak of disrespectful. We gonna take my woman
Yeah. He
and
took,
my swag.
no, not only did he take the woman and the swag, he took the daughter too.
Whose daughter?
His daughter. Like, well.
So what?
So
wait.
basically, he messed. Okay, so he messed with
That's his best friend.
Sam Cooke's wife. Then he messed with Sam Cooke's daughter.
So wait, was his
Yeah.
daughter by his wife?
I'm thinking so.
So
he,
you
he
didn't.
got them both. He got the wife. He got the daughter, and then this is his best friend. This is his best friend. Took the wife, took the daughter, and then wore his suit to his funeral.
and sang.
I hope he didn't sing.
and he
I
probably
hope he
sang.
didn't
He probably
sing.
sang his song.
He was the best friend I've got.
No, I wonder how he died. How did Sam Cooke die?
I don't know. I didn't look into that.
He
I
probably
just
got
knew.
shot. He got shot by a
By
random
Bobby.
person.
I thought he got shot by Bobby.
Yeah, or cut, stabbed in the back. That's what you call a stab in the back. That's what you.
I couldn't.
Smiling in your face.
Smiling in your face. So, speaking of BET and awards and all that stuff, and Mary J. Blige, that's what. Transition game.
Okay.
Yeah, so Rihanna is now the first black woman to spend over 200 weeks on the Billboard 200 charts.
Yeah, so congratulations to her.
Congrats, Rihanna. I'm not a fan, but
I mean,
I'm not a fan of Rihanna, but
I remember the throw it up, throw it up. Watch
that's
it
the
all
best
fall
song she
out.
made.
Hey, throw it up, throw it up. Yeah, that was it though. That's about it. You know, she looked good.
I don't really have a transition to this one.
Okay.
This one's just straight up. So, Starbucks employee terminated for writing pig on a police officer's cup. Your face.
I mean, hey, like, did he tell him his name? Because don't you gotta write their name? And if you ain't say your name, I'm just gonna put what you got on the uniform.
So you gonna come like that. So you
I mean, I'm not gonna come like that. I mean, that right there. Hey, that's some bold. I mean, you
That's
never
real
know.
bold.
I just put cop. Or 12. Put down 12.
That's better than pig.
Pig.
You know he was hurt when he got that cup. He was. Let me speak to your manager. Just real quick. Let me speak to your manager.
Oh, see, a cop could be petty and follow him out. I'll wait for you to get off work. Pull up the tail lights out. Like, ain't that some shit? You waited here for 7 hours for this, didn't you? Like,
So speaking of cops,
speaking of pigs.
Yeah, speaking of pigs. So you know, I don't know how to say his name. Botham James, the you know the one the cop came in his room and killed him.
Oh yeah.
So his brother Brant, he won an award for embracing Amber Geiger during the murder sentencing. How y'all feel about that?
He embraced her.
Yeah, you know
He got like a peace award or something.
Yeah, he got some kind of award for that.
I mean, if you got peace with her, you got peace with her. Then.
I wouldn't.
I mean, I'm pretty sure he didn't know he was gonna win the award before that.
The one who needed a peace award is the Trayvon Martin family.
Yeah, that dude.
Zimmerman is off the chain.
Man, Zimmerman, he trying to sue him and all this different stuff like that. Nigga, you killed somebody. You killed a child. First
And
off.
then, but then it's like, so you suing me. So you must have ran out of money because he sold his gun, didn't he? He auctioned his gun off.
He sold the gun.
And must have ran out of money from that. So now it's like, I'm gonna sue y'all for $100 million right quick. Well, $100 million.
Yeah, he was trying to do the boxing match with DMX to cancel that.
A boxing? Why is this man getting so much?
They
money?
can say that they were doing celebrity boxing
Celebrity,
match.
right.
Like he's not a celebrity. You are known for killing a
He's
child.
He's a murderer. You stalked this kid in the neighborhood. You didn't know him.
Yeah.
You
Why is he
pursued
not
him.
in jail? I mean, at all though. Like with all these other
his
actions.
dad's a judge.
But with all these other actions and stuff like that, he need to be somewhere.
He beat his wife. He beat his wife like all the time.
If he's an athlete, they'd have got him.
Then, and then he called Trayvon Martin's mom and to wish her happy Mother's Day just to be disrespectful.
Oh,
Just to be disrespectful. I'm just like,
ooh,
it's like, sheesh,
that
dude.
right there.
That's
Ooh,
evil. That's evil.
That's
That's evil.
caught. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, that's some.
That's evil.
That's pure hatred in your heart.
So speaking of, I don't know, cops still, like, cops all that stuff. Chicago Police Superintendent Eddie Johnson fired for lying about sleeping in his car less than a month before retiring.
He should have got suspended.
He got fired. That's his bad. He got fired. He got fired for lying about sleeping in his car less than a month before retiring. So he got fired a month before retiring
For sleeping
in his car.
Why does it matter where I'm sleeping at? If I'm coming to work every day on time, it don't matter if I'm sleeping in the parking lot. I mean, that's how I feel. And I'm a cop. I'm a cop. You feel me? Like, I could be staking out something. I'd have slept on a corner.
You would have, you missed him there if you sleeping. You missed him.
I mean, but it's a stakeout. You know, it don't matter. That's what they do.
What you staking up your eyelids is closed.
Hey, it don't matter. About to say it's part of the job. That's what cops miss everything, don't they? Their eyes always closed, supposedly. I'll be talking to myself, boy, I tell you.
Yeah, this episode is sponsored by Circuit City and dark skinned Sammy Sosa. No, I'm just kidding. So
I like that one because he's better than the light skin one.
yeah, I don't like him. He look pink. He like my socks. Flex game. So I don't even know. I don't even know how to transition from that, but yeah. So I mean, before we transition, I gotta say one more thing about him sleeping in his car like that. So do you think he should have been fired for?
No, I don't think he should have got fired.
Like
1 month before he got to retire for sleeping. If anything,
Let me ride out that month.
How long has he been with that company for? The police station. I mean, because if I'm close to retirement, y'all could help me in some type of way. If I'm one of y'all people, you know, we're supposed to take care of it. Blue lives matter. Y'all gonna let me go?
They don't care. All right, we're gonna be back
Yeah.
after these messages.
Messages.
All right, and we are back. So we were talking about that. The superintendent fired for lying about sleeping in his car less than a month before retiring. So the article said,
What, is that him right there?
yeah, that's him.
That man looks important.
He does look important.
He looks important.
He
Like,
got
okay, go ahead.
he got a thick mustache and everything. He looked like a cop. So it says Chicago Mayor Lori Lightfoot fired retiring police superintendent Eddie Johnson today, saying that he lied about an October incident in which he was found sleeping in his car at a stop sign. Oh, he got a stop sign.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
This man was drunk. He was drunk.
After supposedly having drinks with his dinner. Yep.
Yeah, I mean.
Okay, never mind then. Yeah, I don't feel bad for you then.
He was drinking and driving.
Yeah, I thought he was just sleep. I thought, he probably didn't, you know what I'm saying?
You had me feeling all sympathetic for him.
I was
That
feeling
word,
bad for him.
sympathetic.
That is a word.
Hey, look
You've
at
been
me.
learning.
I used to read.
I know.
Used to
You're
read
doing
a
real
little
good.
Thank you.
They said, it has become clear that Mr. Johnson engaged in a series of actions that are intolerable for any leader in a position of trust, particularly the head of the Chicago Police Department. Lightfoot said in a news conference. Mr. Johnson failed the hard-working members of the Chicago Police Department. He intentionally misled the people of Chicago, and he intentionally misled me. None of that is acceptable.
Once you said he fell asleep at a stop sign, I was with
Yeah.
him. You feel me?
Yeah.
Lightfoot sounded like he was a hell of an athlete back in the day, though. He was quick.
See, I was like, okay, I felt bad for him, but yeah, after reading that article.
See, I thought this man was having a problem at home with his wife or something, got put out the house, but he was so close and he just wanted to collect his pension. He was right there. It's not like a good heartfelt
So
story.
he's just being stupid.
Now he out at dinner drinking 4 Locos and 40s, just throwing them back and falling
That's a
asleep
nasty
on his way home.
combination.
Like, yeah, that man, he alright. Yeah.
Speaking of something wrong with people.
Okay, alright.
I don't know. Antonio Brown.
Oh man, I just picked him up my fantasy team. Hopefully he gets signed. Okay,
Well,
go ahead.
he about to get signed somewhere else because he's working on the album with Sean Kingston.
hey, Sean
Transition
Kingston,
game,
you
yeah.
feel me? He had one hit. Yeah, that's the only one. That's the only hit you got. I seen him at prom.
Did you?
He was at my prom.
What was he doing?
Nah, he was just walking through the hotel. We was leaving.
You
prom.
saw him when just a big nigga, big dark skinned nigga?
It might have been because I didn't know what I was about to say, but I got a picture, because I ain't gonna say I wasn't the prom king. You feel me? So got a little picture.
Yeah, stunned a little bit. I
Back
didn't even go to prom.
Back in the day, yeah. I'm saying,
He's gonna throw that in there.
yeah, you feel
Since
me?
we're on the topic of albums,
Okay.
Snoop Dogg is releasing a lullaby album for the kids.
I could say, hey.
He's everywhere at this point. He's everywhere.
Cause don't you cry. Snoop gonna buy you a Impala.
That didn't even rhyme, but I like it.
Not at all.
But he's done rap albums. He did a gospel album,
He
right?
did a
Did a gospel
gospel
album. He did a
album.
reggae album.
Ray
He
Gay,
got a
he was
word for
Snoop
that.
Lion.
Snoop line, and now he's doing a lullaby album. So is it safe to say that he's in the GOAT conversation? Is it safe to say that now?
I mean, if you gonna put,
Personally, he wasn't in mine, but after this,
if you're gonna put it like that, this man might be the GOAT. I
if
mean, he done did rock and roll music. He
Has he?
He has with probably different bands and stuff.
has he done that rock and roll album?
Not a rock and roll
I think
album,
he collabed
but I'm
on
saying
country
probably
song.
collab.
He collabed on a country song.
I think so. He won the Country Music Awards.
Yeah, he's in the GOAT conversation.
Snoop might be the GOAT. I mean,
He
with all
making
his-
music about video games. He's in every video game
he's
soundtrack.
versatile. He's Snoop good.
Versatile.
Mad League.
Right? He worked
Mhm.
alongside Martha Stewart. He got
He
a
can
cook.
cook.
Yeah, he
got
can
a
cook.
cookbook. He got a cookbook.
This man, he educated. He used to be a pimp. Well,
He was a
I mean,
pimp. I didn't know that.
Snoop came up as a pimp, didn't he?
I thought it was Ice-T that came up as a pimp.
Nah, I think Snoop was a pimp too, though.
I could have sworn Ice-T was a pimp. I saw the picture of him. That nigga was a
Snoop,
light-skinned
hit us up.
pimp.
Let us know if he was a pimp back in your day. All right?
Please do.
So, you feel me? That'd be
So wait,
great.
so he's been a actor,
he played football.
cooking show host. He played.
He played football. I remember he's a big. He got a football league.
Yeah.
I know
If you
he's in a
think
football
about it,
coach.
He got a football league, like a whole thing.
He's done a collab with Willie Nelson before.
See, I knew he
That's
did
probably,
country.
Yeah, he's in
I
a
knew
GOAT
he did
conversation.
country,
We gotta
yeah.
put him
I
in there.
mean,
He's
yes,
in the top
I
five.
bet they got along real nice.
All they do is smoke.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
That's ridiculous. That man's doing it all. Yeah, Snoop Dogg. That's my boy already. And then yeah, that.
Snoop, yeah, big Snoop Dogg got a man league.
So, I don't even know how to transition to that. Speaking of kids, so you remember how T.I. was having his daughter getting a hymen check?
Yeah.
First of all, how you feel about that?
How do I feel about that? I feel like it was okay until you said it on the radio trying to be funny about it. Because then that's what made it a problem, mainly, if anything.
That's a good point.
If you was just doing it and you and her knew about it and that was y'all's understanding, it's like, hey, that's cool. But then you tried to make a joke out of it. So now it's like, because he did. Him saying, me and my daughter, we go monthly to the doctor and get checked out. Now it's like, you can put that on the radio, everybody having a discussion about that.
Yeah.
Now it's like, my daughter, now you you an example of whatever of everything. You the butt of everybody joke now.
That is true, yeah. She
Yeah, you
but
know,
she out here.
so-
I know she out here getting in other ways.
I mean, right? You feel me?
She-
But
I
now
feel
it's
she
like
getting, she got other ways she's getting
I
it.
mean, yeah. That's why I said she the butt of everybody joke because it's like, ma'am, like, well, if your
Speaking
hump
of butt,
intact,
no.
you feel me?
Speaking of butt.
Well, if that's still intact, what's not? You feel me? You have good bowel movements.
So, Raw Digger, she supports T.I.'s hymen check. And she also does it with her daughter as well. She's like, look, you ain't the only one out here doing this. She's out here
Right.
checking in
That's
the
a
room.
female though. That's different.
That's your mom.
Yeah,
You know, I mean,
true,
but as a
but-
dad, that just show that you a good dad. You an overprotective dad.
That's real overprotective.
Overprotective dad is a good dad though, because that means he care about his daughter.
But
you
then
know,
as soon as
so,
she hit 18,
I mean,
she's gonna be acting all the way up. You can't be.
I mean,
she gonna act all the way
yeah,
up.
but either way, it's gonna break your heart. You don't want to know about it, but it's like
She gonna do it the day she turns
I don't
18.
want no little girl, man. I'll be hurt. I'll just be hurt. Like, oh,
When she break that news, she pregnant.
it just depends on how she doing. You know, like
If she waited a minute, or are you saying like?
it just depends on how she doing. Like, you know, be doing something. Don't, you know, like, Daddy, I want to be on Team Mama or whatever.
Woo,
you know,
no,
like,
don't do that.
I didn't
Oh,
raise
nah.
you like that. You
Oh,
know, not
nah.
me. Not me. I'm gonna flicker in the head.
See, there you go. That's why I be flicking them
I'm
too.
gonna beat my kids. All of them. I'll just put that on record.
I'm gonna beat all mine too. I already know I am.
Yeah, put
I used
that
to
on
say that when I
record.
used to get whooped. Like I would never do this to my
Oh,
kid.
nah, I
But
used
now
to-
I'm like, man, I'll tear them kids off. I seen how bad these kids are.
Mm-hmm.
When that dude, I tell you about that kid. When I told you about this, mom. About that one kid, with the video games.
Video
This
games.
dude. Okay, so I went over to my friend's house. Damon, you know, he regular on the show.
Mhm.
So you know, Damon, I'm with him. We playing video games. Well, he's a white kid. So so he playing Call of Duty, and his mom comes in. She's like, "Hey, you know, can you take out the trash?" He's like, "Mom, go eat a dick." That's exactly.
Who said that?
I ain't gonna say his
Okay,
name on there.
alright.
I'll tell you later on. But
Yeah.
yeah, he just straight up said it like that. Mom, go eat a dick. And she was just like, I can't believe you talked to me this way. And she left. I was about to leave. I thought she was gonna beat him. I was like, woo, he about to get towed up. Nope. She said she was just like, no, I'm about to, you know. So she's left. And she was like, how do you try to treat me this way? And left.
Man.
What do you think will happen to you if you said it to your mom?
What?
Mom, what would, you know? I got
I
my
don't
mom
even-
right there. Mom, what would you do?
You wouldn't get it out your mouth.
Look.
Do this.
Oh, I remember my mom was driving one time and jabbed me up with a good toothpick. I swear she was in my seat and all I did was just said just something under my breath smart. And it sounded like she didn't even hear what I said, but it was just enough that she heard just enough of it to want to hit me. Like, you know, it wasn't even that she had to. She just wanted to, I felt like, at the time. like, you know, to make a point. Like, you know, you're not going, like, sometimes you got to make a point. And that's, she missed her chance to make a point because, you know, she let that get too far. I'm going to say, Mom, go eat a dick.
That's what I'm saying. Just
I take the trash out. Still, I'm 26. I will not.
I'm just saying, it was something, I forget exactly what it was, but it was something simple like that she asked him to go do. And he didn't even stop playing the game. He was just, Mom, good. It was just like, woo. And I sat there like, I'm looking like, I'm looking at my boy like, what's about to happen? And she was like, why do you treat me this way? And she left.
I wish. I don't know. I mean, them the kids that I don't know what them kids do. I don't know.
He's about to say something wild.
Yeah, I don't know what them kids do. Nope.
They ain't gonna shoot up the school. I don't think, not that one.
They gonna shoot their mom. Like, after a while, like, you feel me? After a few
No, that's the one the moms. No, that's the one the moms go kill them.
The mom
That's
ain't
the one the
gonna
mom be
kill
like.
him.
No, that's the one the mom. Because you know,
the mom like, why do you treat me like
you know
this?
they don't
So
really
now
whoop the
it's
kids like that.
Right.
So
that's
they go
where-
they go a step further. You know, like Casey Anthony, all them people like that.
Mm.
Them people be in there, they be like, all right, drive them kids up to the lake. They just keep on driving. They just keep on going. Mom, what are you doing?
What the F, Karen?
He called her Karen.
What the F,
Karen, what are you doing? Stupid.
Stop it.
Stupid.
Mom, you're stupid. You know,
Can't
she just sitting there. She didn't even listen. She just
I'm sick
smiled.
of it. I'm sick of it. We're gonna be a happy family one way or another. I'm like, oh goodness, like
It's the last time you talk to me like that, Douglas.
That's the last time everybody talking. Like, that's sad though. Man, nah, yeah. That's no structure. You need some structure, you know, like. You talk to your parents like that, you talk to your teacher like that.
Yeah.
Talk to your teacher like that. Yep. See?
Well, speaking of hymen check,
Oh man, you went from
I know that's what started off with Billy D. Williams. So I said this is what's gonna hurt you, Dad. So Billy D. Williams apparently gender fluid. You know what that is?
I know what it
Now
is
what
now.
that
After
That
reading
means
about it.
pretty much he's like, you can call me sir or ma'am, you call me whatever. Why you wait till you 82 years old to do that? First off,
First of all, he should be.
He did offer clarification. He said it was taken out of context, and what he meant was that you should be in contact with your
feminine side.
feminine side.
He's tripping.
I was about to say
Because he described his legacy as a colorful character who doesn't take himself or herself seriously.
My thing is, he didn't come up in that era. He came up a while ago, back where masculinity was a thing. You know, like a big thing. Billy D. Williams should be setting his ways. Like,
That's how Bruce Jenner was, not he Caitlyn.
Don't bring that up.
That's
Yeah,
but he was
that's
too
a
old. I still
whole-
think he was too old to do that
Broke
too.
my-
That's a whole different
You broke
thing.
my heart.
I don't know nothing about him. Or her.
Nikki, you said you had the news for us, right? Some breaking news for us about that cop.
Well, Steve
Dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun.
says that he only drank at stoplights and not while driving.
So the cop said he only drinks at
At the stoplights while
the
he
stoplight.
stopped. Yeah.
So when he's not driving the car though.
He said I technically wasn't drinking and driving because I stopped. That's basically what he was getting at.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's trash.
I mean,
And I was riding for you. We were rooting for you. We was all rooting for you. How dare you? Shout out to Sire Banks. You remember that? He was like, we were rooting for you. We were all rooting for you. How dare you?
he let us down.
He let us all the way down.
let
You
us
had a
down.
month. You had a
1
month.
So it's like, I could see why they would let him go for that though, because it's like, so if
You
this,
needed it.
if this is what you've been thinking,
I
you
don't
know,
feel bad for you at
and it's
all.
like, how long have you been doing this?
He probably been doing
And
it.
make
Been
him how long
doing
you've been doing because you're that close to retirement. Why not make him do an early retirement?
That's what I'm,
Why don't you just chill for a month? Nigga, you got 1 month left. Be on your P's and Q's that last month.
so is he in jail?
No, he's fired.
Or like he
I
No,
don't
don't
they
know.
just,
Fired.
you know,
I mean, he would.
they don't
well,
put cops in
no.
jail. They just,
Yeah, true.
they really don't.
I mean, but he's black.
Not,
You know,
shoot.
he's a black cop.
He's blue. Blue lives matter.
No, they don't, because well, I did not see the way it comes off. Like,
The
they don't-
YouTube subscriber gonna spot you in the light that said Drew right there.
It's not that they don't matter, you know, technically, but it's like, you know.
Nah, it was just a way to combat Black Lives Matter. That's all that was.
Yeah.
Y'all trash for that. First off, that all lives. I'm being for real. That's the reason why y'all said all lives matter.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all ain't say no other time.
I'm just
When
afraid.
when these little Mexican kids was getting put in them Chipotle bags and aluminum foils in there.
Chipotle
You remember
bags.
that? They had them aluminum foil blankets they had in the little cages.
Oh, when
It
they
wasn't all lives matter then.
Right.
All of a
No,
sudden
I'm
y'all
just-
forgot. Like
I'm just afraid to pick a TK up, but going down to intensive care, and he and everything. It was just a rolling stop.
Hey, man, you know, don't pull me over. That's all I. Please don't pull me
you
over.
acting up.
I'll just be trying to drive in peace.
Do you like Jesse Smollett? I'd be able to spot you on the street. Isn't that guy from the YouTube?
Hey, if we get that big, I'm gonna feel accomplished though.
No,
Like
but
they put a hit out
Come
on me.
on, you spot. They can recognize him coming out of there. They automatically know. Isn't that guy from that show? They don't even watch the show.
Right.
What kind of race is like that? Are you the nigger from Empire? No, didn't he call a faggot nigger from Empire?
Yeah, something like
Are you
that.
the faggot nigger from Empire?
I can see my own kids walking
So-
out of the store and don't even know that's them. Now, come on, dude.
So you're that racist that you know these people? Like, no, you don't watch Empire. Like, no.
Well, you know, he sued the city of Chicago. Police
Sure
Department.
did.
Who did?
Jesse.
Did he win?
They haven't went to trial.
He sued him for what though?
Didn't he have 16 charges?
For
What
making
you-
fun
and they
of it,
dropped
for
him.
making it a joke about it.
Well, the city came after him because of all the expenses. They put in doing all the research.
I remember
and
they
the
sued him.
investigation.
They was gonna get money out of him, but I didn't know he sued
He
them
should
back.
have paid it. He didn't do a jail time, but
He should be happy.
He's still saying that it happened to him. Even though,
Oh, he is. He's still.
Even though the two guys said, and they had receipt, they showed receipt. They bought the rope and the bleach at the same store.
I feel like he was. Yeah, I feel like he was sleeping.
Hey,
with
you
one
got to
of them.
maintain the lie.
I feel
Okay?
like he was sleeping with one
He
of them
said
dudes.
that was it was personal. He was paying the money. He wrote a check. He said it was for personal training. It was a personal training.
There's an episode for you. Do you think they did it? You got a bunch of people you can
do it right now. Come on right now.
No, I mean the whole episode of Do you think they did it?
Episode about that one,
You hear Michael Jackson,
I
all
don't
of
think
them.
a few people did it, to be honest. You know, I'm always in the defense. Attorney, you know, you got to prove it to me.
Well, R. Kelly.
That's a whole different day, but I got some good stuff. I got some, hey,
No, TK's pause is what got me.
I got some good stuff.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, and you know, I think R. Kelly is the GOAT.
I don't
That is
think-
the GOAT of music. But he did that.
Okay,
He was peeing on people.
He
He was.
You're right, he did that. But at the same time, wasn't the girl's dad in the band or uncle in the band or something that the girl he pissed on? And then
He just auctioned her off. That's
he
all
did,
that
he
was.
just auctioned her.
He sold his kid. For
So
real.
you sold me your daughter, right? And I said, hey, sir, when you send me your daughter, I'm going to piss on her. So now whose fault is that?
It's still yours for peeing on
It,
her.
no, it's not. It's not my fault. It's not my fault because I paid for her. You know? I mean, it's like...
Stop.
Even though
To be
she's
honest,
a
You're
minor.
trafficking your own kid.
Right.
No, I know, that's trash.
Time out. But R. Kelly didn't traffic his own kid.
That's
Somebody
what I'm
else
saying.
trafficked their own
No,
kid,
I
right?
agree with you.
Right. So I paid for your kid's service. So this is pretty much an escort service.
But
You
the
gave me your
child-
daughter for this much time.
But the daughter's
at
a
the same
minor.
time, but you still sold me her.
All bets are off. I don't care what I sell you for. You can't touch it because she's a minor.
That's what I'm saying.
Right.
Yeah,
but,
that way, yeah.
but how you gonna say that? though?
Legally, yeah, you're
Yeah,
correct.
legally I can't. But
But morally,
you
I mean, it's up to
gave
him.
me your and now it's like R. Kelly's problem was I hate to sound like a bad person. His problem was he paid one time. If you just give him one lump sum, it's like you feel me. Now you can't come back after me now because it's like now you keep trying to hit me for more money. Oh, I'm gonna expose you. I'm gonna expose you. Well, if I give you this money before, you know that it's what it is, and you sold me your child.
Well, you can't do the one lump sum because he was messing with several kids. It wasn't just
But-
the one. So he wasn't like,
Right.
he's going to be like, okay, you get all this.
Right.
You get all, he going to be like,
But the
all right,
thing
you break
is-
up a piece.
But then
I'm not
people
saying what he
said-
did was right. I'm just saying.
Right, I'm not either, but I'm saying though, like people say the whole Aaliyah thing. They say he gave her how much? Like $100 or $50 or something, and they got married.
Oh, that's all they was getting?
they
Right,
just
it
came
was-
out with.
No, no, no.
I haven't seen it. I didn't watch
Her
that
family
thing.
didn't get any money.
I heard.
No,
See,
R. Kelly paid the lawyer to get a false birth certificate saying she was old enough.
so my thing is,
I
when
remember that.
But when R. Kelly went through all of this ain't all on me.
No, he had people helping him. He had people like he had.
But this not. I'm covering my end. I'm getting paperwork. I'm paying money. I'm doing everything to get a receipt.
But her family wasn't on board with it. Her family was who they found she got married. They quickly got that annulled and separated them two. So they
Did they?
wasn't on board. They wasn't on board. Like
All I'm saying
and that was like
is,
back in the '90s. So now you fast forward 25 years later, this dude's still doing the same stuff.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, he a creep for real. And as much like I said, I
Because
mess
Lee
with
was
R. Kelly's
15.
music.
She
I
would have
can,
been 40 this year. She would have just had.
I
her 40th
can,
birthday.
I can take the art from the artist. Is what I'm saying. So I mean, shoot, y'all was coming at me about talking about Elvis. That nigga had a whole 14-year-old wife.
I'm just
I mean,
saying.
I'm just
you
saying,
know,
like,
I
we gonna be
mean,
real here. Like,
R. Kelly.
you can separate the art from the artist. I still think Elvis is trash.
His
So.
problem was he didn't learn from his past mistakes and grow from it. If he was gonna keep R. Kelly, like I mean, not condoning what he did or saying what he did, but he didn't.
That's what I'm
take
saying.
nothing from
And
before,
That's a sickness. You're a
No, I'm about to say
pedophile.
that's a sickness.
If you're a pedophile, that's a sickness. So why would you, someone knowing this man has a reputation and a history of liking young women, why would you bring a young girl?
Around, I mean, right, for money.
So that's worse.
Now,
As
I'm
a
paying
daddy,
for
that's
it.
your flesh and
No,
blood.
no,
and you
I'm
got,
not
and
saying-
you got a price tag on her.
I'm not saying what R.
That's
Kelly
worse.
did wasn't wrong. I'm
I'm
personally
saying it's a mental illness. So with him, as bad as it is, it's worse for a father to put a price tag on his child knowing this man has
Yeah.
a mental illness.
And that's what I'm saying. So for these men or just parents in general,
Right.
to be letting their kids go over there, knowing what he's doing, all this stuff, and then just accepting money or let me play in a band or let me get on this song or let me be here or give me some money or give me some property, because that's all the stuff I done heard different examples of stuff that he done did. If you know that's what he's doing and you giving him your daughter, like that's not all his fault, because you. But now you want to come back at me in the end. It's like, but you was just as guilty as me, because
yeah.
Probably
feel me?
more so.
I
because
came
that's
to
your
you.
child.
You
I
allowed
came to
it.
you with a proposition.
Right.
You countered it. So now we negotiating.
Right.
So it's like,
Now
you
we
feel
got
me?
business to
Right,
do.
now we at a table, and it's like, okay, we gonna strike this deal. It's over with. Well, R. Kelly's problem was it was never over. He let it continue to go. And it's like that's what Trick. He didn't learn from his past mistakes. Like, I mean, not condoning what he doing. I'm saying, but it's like if he, like that man's not in the wrong to me, all the way.
Oh, okay. I
mean,
I was saying
he's wrong for what he did on a personal level, but at the same time, he's not wrong for what they did because they was just.
No, I feel that.
Like,
I'm everybody's wrong in this situation. Everybody's wrong in this
right, but they trying to paint him like he just the bad guy, when it's
everybody,
like, you know. So it's like it's not just on him. I mean, he a freak though, huh?
He a real freak. You tell you beat on somebody, you a freak. No matter how old you are, I feel like you freak. But then again, you know, I ain't gonna judge what you do behind closed doors.
You wanna be a
you
freak?
like getting peed on. You like getting peed
on.
on. You like peeing on people. You like peeing on people.
I mean,
I'm not into that, but hey, everybody's into their whole thing.
You feel me? I'm not saying I'm into it. I'm not saying I'm not. You know,
Oh.
just saying.
He done peed on somebody.
I haven't, but I also haven't been asked. So, like, it's a difference, you know. But at the same time, I don't want to be in no situation like R. Kelly either. So
no, you don't want. You better stay away. You kid, you better ask for ID every time.
I've been in that situation before too. She asked me for my ID. I gave her mine. Let me see yours.
Oh, so you used the young bait.
I might have been. Not gonna say I was. Not gonna say I wasn't. But you know.
He says that's G14 classified. I understand.
You know,
I understand.
Just don't want to put myself on camera right here. You know. Yep.
Is that for all these peoples? All right.
This is,
that was a good episode. So we're gonna end it right there. I want to thank you again for coming.
We appreciate you.
Keep it tight. Yeah.
That's how you end it.
That's how we end it.
Goodness.